What is up, my friends? Welcome back to your average gent. It's your boy Evan. Most people doesn't have a sewing machine, right? But that doesn't mean that we have to be stuck with our super long pants. So in today's video, we're gonna take our super long pants and breathe some new life into them by hemming the bottom DIY style without using a sewing machine and make them stylish again. And without further ado, let's begin. The pants that I will be hemming today is a pair of brown jeans from Cotton On, and as you can see, it is super long and there are way too much extra fabric at the bottom. Definitely a lot to cut away. But before we can do that, let's talk about what do we need. Actually, all we need is a pair of scissors, some needles and thread of course, and a pen or pencil or a fabric chalk to do the markings. That is about it. Super minimal. Okay, the first step that you're gonna do is to put on the pants, and then you're gonna roll up your pants until the length that you want your pants to be. This is a good length, and normally I like to go with no break, which means that the pants just hit my ankle. And of course, this is totally up to you. You can roll it up to whatever length that you want. Then take off your pants and make sure that these two folded parts are equal in length, because you don't want to end up in one leg longer than the other leg. Take note that this is the length that you want your pants to be, but when you cut off those extra fabric, those extra length, you should allow some slack for the sewing. I will normally leave about 2.5 centimeters or around 1 inch of slack so that when you sew up the bottom, it will be exactly at the length that you want. You can use a pencil or pen or fabric chalk to mark out the exact place you want to cut. Then I'm gonna use a scissors to cut away those extra fabric. Now the extra fabric, you can pretty much throw it away. Now we'll just have to put the thread into the needle, and take note to use a thread that has a similar color as the pants to keep it hidden. And in my case, it's gonna be a brown thread because this is a brown jeans. It is not exactly the same color, but I did my best. And of course, some jeans will have contrast stitching, so make sure to use the thread that is the similar color as the original thread. Make sure to take enough thread. Use a needle threader, of course, it's gonna be much easier. If you don't have a needle threader, then you just have to be a little bit more patient. Tie a knot at the end of the string, and let's get it started! First of all, you gotta flip the pants inside out. So this is the inside of the pants. Then you wanna fold the end of the pants to about half the amount of the excess fabric, which in my case is around 1.5 centimeters, about half an inch. I like to start at the seam of the pants so that it is easier to keep track. And also take note to stitch near the edge of the pants. You'll know why later on. Okay, let's roll some super sick time lapse. And finishing it off by tying a double knot at the end and cut away the excess thread. Okay, first round done. We'll just have to fold it in again and sew it one more round. This second round is to tuck in the frayings and the loose thread inside to keep them hidden. And for the second round, we'll just have to sew along this stitch line that we have sewn for the first round. Now you see why for the first round we want to sew the stitchings near the edge so that when we flip over, it will be near the edge of the flip side. Okay, needles and thread ready, let's roll the sick time lapse. And bam, one side done. Let's finish the other side. Bam, both sides done. Yeah, I just saved you from the trouble of watching me do the other side all over again. So this is how the stitching looked like from the inside, and this is how the stitching looked like from the outside. Now I'm gonna turn over the outside. Let's put it on and see how it looks. Wow, tell me that it is not sick. It's pretty sick, right? You have to acknowledge that it's pretty sick. Let's take a look at the before and the after. How sick is that? That is just crazy. The whole process took like what, 20 minutes, and if you have a sewing machine, it's gonna take even faster. You're gonna take like less than 5 minutes. You can save yourself at least 20 bucks from tailoring your pants, and you can save your time traveling back and forth to the tailor. You also learn a new skill, become more confident about your badass abilities, and how super cool and awesome is that? And once you learn how to use your needle and thread, you can even taper your pants or taper your shirt as well to make them fit you better. It is really easy. In fact, I did 2 videos talking about how you can taper your pants and how you can taper your shirts. It is super fast. It won't take you more than half an hour to do each. I'll link them down in the description below if you want to check them out. And that is basically it for today's video. If you like this video, make sure to smash that thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm. And if you're new to this channel, make sure to click onto the subscribe button below and turn on the notification bell, because I will be dropping at least 2 new dope videos every single week, and you just don't want to miss it, man. Once again, my name is Evan. You're watching Your Average Gent, and I'll see every one of you in my next video. Bam!